Welcome back to Career Mode. This is episode 8. This is the Silverstone Grand Prix, my home Grand Prix. And as you can see, I forgot to record qualifying. Yeah, that wasn't the best of ideas. I thought I clicked record, and then turns out I didn't. So I forgot to record qualifying. So there we go. That wasn't the best. But anyway, here we go. We're going to take a quick look at the standings. Anyway, it's Rosberg from Hamilton, Raikkonen, Vettel, Alonso, Ricciardo, Massa, Bottas, Perez, Button, Softcheese, Hulkenberg, Verne, Grosjean, Maldonado, Sutil, Magnussen, Gutierrez, Bianchi, Kobayashi, Ericsson, and Chilton. So the only real story of qualifying was that Magnussen qualified in 17th. A really bad performance there by Kevin Magnussen, and I hope he can do better in the race. Because who knows, if I have to pick, because I know later in the season I'm going to have to pick a rival, and I could take the easy way out and pick Kevin Magnussen and get a drive for McLaren next season, but I could also take other teams. But here we go, my home Grand Prix. Rosberg is on pole, I'm in 11th, and my teammate is in 13th, just behind me. I think this is one of the closest we've ever been on the grid. So here we go, Silverstone, a track that I'm here and there, I'm alright with it. But anyway, we're coming up to 5 lights now. Lights out and away we go here in Silverstone, and we actually get off to an alright start. It's better than usual. As you can see, we overtake Button already, and now we're going to take some cars around the outside as they go slowly. Still in 9th place right now. Actually, no, we're up to 9th place because we qualified in 11th. Outbraking Perez, Massa, we outbraked a lot of cars there. We went out really wide, almost made contact with Raikkonen. We're up to 4th now. Great start, up 7 places in the first few turns, and Alonso in front of us goes really slow around this corner, side by side with Alonso on the straight, but we can get on the power sooner, and we take 3rd position off of him. But Alonso trying to come back now, retaking 3rd, brakes really early heading into this corner. We lock up, trying to outbrake him, and we just about keep 3rd place as well. So a good start for us there, 8 positions, and while this is going on, I want to say I ran a custom setup for this race. I just go on to a website. I may link it down in the description if I can remember, for people who want to use this, for anyone who's doing an F1 career mode. The only problem was I used it for the wrong car. It's that I looked at a different setup for a different car, and I thought it might work on this, and yeah, it turns out it didn't. So there's a bit of oversteer that I have to contend with in quite a bit of this race. But all in all, it was an alright setup, and I think it would have been better than the default setup. Anyway, coming down this back straight, the Toro Rosso has no power. We're being overtaken by Alonso, but we're going to be able, because we have the inside line, we can get on the brakes earlier and accelerate out faster and keep 3rd place. Meanwhile, Hamilton overtook Rosberg and took the lead of the race. Mercedes are just going to drive away, though, as they usually do, with that power in their engines. Just our agenda is, can we keep 3rd place? To be fair, I'm not looking for 3rd place, I'm not looking for a podium, I'm just looking to perform well in my home Grand Prix. And here we go anyway, lap 5, Ricciardo with DRS coming down our inside. He overtakes us. Yeah, he puts on the brake early, and we have to make a real dive bomb maneuver down the inside to retake 3rd position. A real ballsy maneuver, to say the least. That could have gone bad, but thankfully it went good for us, and we kept 3rd place off of that. And now, as you can see, Rosberg just did a 1:37.4 and we did a 1:41.5, I believe. That's 4 seconds a lap slower than Rosberg on average. But here we are, lap 6 anyway. Look at this, just Daniel Ricciardo speeding past us. He's got so much speed in that Red Bull, and he can take this section so much better than I can. The AI just have a knack for it. And as you can see, he just drives off, and he's got DRS, and I thought he might have had DRS on us. Turns out we were able to catch DRS on him, but he's just gone already. He's already over a second ahead. That says 0.8, but of course, the speed in that Red Bull and the speed that the AI get around Sector 2 is just something that I can't match. Anyway, we're going to come in now, lap 6 for our pit stop. Hamilton did a 1:30, I think that's a 6 or a 5, I can't really tell right now. But here we are, we're coming into the pits. As you can see, we're back in 3rd place because this pit stop works really weird in that you actually gain a second on the person in front of you. I think we're going to suffer some pit lane traffic in this one. We get the tyres done, but we're held up. We're still held up, and now we come out behind Hulkenberg, who we went into the pits ahead of, and we only just came out ahead of Button as well. a pretty bad pit stop, and I'm hoping that we can get back to somewhere near 4th place, but I don't know. I think with the guys behind me having clean air, because I was just holding them up, I think with them having clean air and me catching them, it's going to be a very, very difficult task. As you can see here, we're just sort of trying to get the grip of the tyres. It's very difficult around this part because the Toro Rosso just isn't suited to this track. We get DRS here. We're going to try and cut down on Hulkenberg. We got the speed to catch him up. He's trying to save fuel. We're trying to use fuel up to catch him. Looking for a dive bomb maneuver down the inside. We almost made contact with him, but we had to put on the brakes. We locked up there and we couldn't take 9th place. And then just around this turn, I'm just terrible at this turn, and Hulkenberg, he's just gone. He is just gone, and now here we are, end of lap 7. Button coming down my inside with DRS. He's overtaken me. Vettel tried overtaking me. I was able to re-overtake him. Button, however, not so lucky. And Button's already just driven off. I just cannot catch these cars in this Toro Rosso, but thankfully we're at the halfway mark of the season, so I've only got like nine more races after this to do in this Toro Rosso. And hopefully I can beat a rival and move away from this team. But anyway, we came into the pits in 4th place. Are we going to come out anywhere near that? We're in 9th, 8th. It's not looking good. We are going to come out in 7th. That's 3 places lost in that pit stop. That's really, really not good. Oh my god, just a terrible pit stop there. I think it's only myself to blame. I should have thought that one out better. Anyway, here we are. Lap 9 now, coming around this section. Because I'm running automatic, because I'm playing on a controller, I can't shift down properly. And look at this, so much oversteer coming out of that turn, and Alonso just drives past. And he's got DRS on us, and he is just gone. Lap 9, we're down to 8th now. Vettel looking on my on my inside, on my outside, on that straight there, but we're able to keep 8th place. And in the next few laps, Alonso just drove away. I think he was like 18 seconds by the final lap ahead of us. But as you can see, if you look below there, Magnussen, who had a terrible start, is now in 9th place. So he's done well for himself. Magnussen's really brought himself back up this field. As you can see, now we're heading on to the last lap. We're heading into the final few corners. Hamilton's won this race, so at least a Brit has done something good in the home Grand Prix. We're losing all control of this car now. We've got quite a pile behind us, but we are going to come home for 8th position at the Silverstone Grand Prix. At least it's a points position in our home Grand Prix. And to be fair, while I'm not exactly happy with it, it's better than coming outside of the points. And to be fair, as you can see, Magnussen there, who was in 9th at lap 9, fell down to 13th. When he tried overtaking me, he put on the brakes really early and just fell all the way down there. But anyway, there's the results. Hamilton from Rosberg, Ricciardo, Hulkenberg, Perez, Button, Alonso, Softcheese, Vettel, Massa, Raikkonen, Bottas, Magnussen, Sutil, Maldonado, Grosjean, Verne, Gutierrez, Chilton, Kobayashi, Bianchi, and Ericsson. Everyone finished the race. And the Force Indias had a really good race. And if you take a look at the Drivers' Championship now, we're down to 8th position. Nico Hulkenberg overtaking us with his very good performance. As you can see, we're ahead of Bottas, Button, and I believe Magnussen. And if we look at the Constructors' Championship, we're down to 7th now. Because I don't believe I looked at that in Austria, and if we did, I think we might have been down in 7th in there anyway. But anyway, a good finish at Silverstone. We now head into the German Grand Prix at Hockenheim. I'm looking forward to that race, and I will see you guys on Tuesday for that. Take care, guys, and ta-ra!